for the first time in this channel's history, I believe, we're going to put up 3 videos in one day, and there's no better video and series to end on than the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Montreal Canadiens. I'm still kind of shocked about this one. That means the Montreal Canadiens have taken out the Penguins in 4 games. Can't believe Sidney Crosby's out already. A little bit disappointed with that. Crosby's so much fun to watch in the postseason, but we're going to be discussing that entire series in just a few moments. But if you guys are new to the channel, go down below, hit the subscribe button. We're close to 200 subscribers, and I'm pumped. Hopefully we'll get there pretty shortly. And if you guys are pumped for the rest of the Stanley Cup playoffs, go down below, hit the like button, and let me know your thoughts on this series. Did you guys think the Canadiens had a chance? And are you surprised that the Penguins kind of didn't come to play in the final couple games? So without further ado, let's get into the episode. I'm going to confidently say that Carey Price is the best goaltender in the National Hockey League, hands down. He was so good during this whole series. So hard to beat. I feel bad for whatever team is going to have to play him in the first round, for whatever team has to play the Canadiens and Carey Price. He's such a calm, cool, collected goaltender. Comes to play in the big game situations. Shut the Penguins out when the Penguins needed the goal most, and that being Game 4 when they were up against elimination. And I know people thought he was washed up, especially after a couple bad years, last few years, but he's definitely back and definitely atop of the goaltender mountain, I guess you could say. The Canadiens looked young, fast, and one guy that looked great for the Montreal Canadiens that was drafted 3rd overall in 2018, and I'm sure he did some work during the quarantine period over the last few months, that being Jesperi Kotkaniemi. He looks so good for the Canadiens, and I'm really glad to see him, back being a legit center for the Canadiens and really showing that he deserved to go 3rd overall. On defense, the big 3 for the Canadiens. I can't believe I'm saying the big 3. Sportsnet calls them the big 3. Ben Sherratt, Jeff Petrie, and Shea Weber. Petrie and Weber I expected, not Ben Sherratt. Ben Sherratt played so well throughout this game, coming over from the Winnipeg Jets. Great acquisition for the Montreal Canadiens, and he was being great. He was so good in the first 4 games. Let's see if he can continue that going forward. For the Canadiens fans, you guys should just be happy that you guys advanced. I've seen so many people are kind of upset that you guys did not end up winning the series and you're not going in the Lafreniere sweepstakes. I mean, it's only a 12.5% chance that you do get the 1st overall pick, and now you guys are advancing to the 1st round in a year that you guys probably wouldn't have anyway. You wouldn't have. You guys were out, so you guys should just be happy that you guys advanced, and I think, in my opinion, you guys got a legit shot at taking out that top seed. As for the Pittsburgh Penguins, I don't have too much to say about that. I'm still kind of shocked that they're out. I was very confident that the Penguins were going to be able to take this series, and I probably should have listened to John Cherry a little bit more. He said the Canadiens were going to win, and I thought, maybe, no, I didn't think too much about that prediction, but I probably should have listened to him more. Chris Letang said that he thought his team was prepared going into Game 4 and that they were mentally ready, but in my opinion, they went out there and they kind of looked like they didn't have that same energy, the same drive that we saw from the 2016-2017 Pittsburgh Penguins, back-to-back Cup champs. They didn't have it. One guy that did have it was Sidney Crosby. He always gives it 100%. He was the best player on the ice by far, and he just comes to play, hit the post. I think that would have changed the entire game, the entire series, if that shot is just, maybe a ½ inch lower that's going in the back of the net. But hockey's a game of inches. That's what, I always hear from my coaches. So that's definitely correct. Crosby, 33rd birthday, eliminated. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, a bit disappointed to see him out. He's such a great playoff performer. But, let's hope that he'll be back in a few years. At least I hope that he'll be back next year. I know many people are excited that the Penguins are out. They got a chance at Alexis Lafreniere. If they win it, I'm not going to be upset at all. I know a lot of people will be, but seeing Lafreniere and Crosby playing together would just be insane and something I would be so happy to watch. I was on board with Mike Sullivan going with Matthew Murray throughout the first couple games of the series. Then he went with Tristan Jarry in the last game, and neither of them were bad, but Carey Price was just on a different level, and unfortunately for Pittsburgh fans, they'll be looking from the outside in for the next few months, but they're still a great team, and I expect they'll be back going far in the coming years. Thank you guys all so much for watching this episode today. This will probably be the last one going up, and then hopefully we'll have a couple more reviewing the last few series that I haven't done yet. Reviewing those series in the next few days. So I'm excited for the rest of them, excited for Columbus, Toronto, and it's going to be a great rest of the postseason. Some really interesting teams getting in there that I did not expect to make it, that nobody really expected to make it. So it's going to be a really interesting postseason. Again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.